Welcome to our market recap for July 11th, 2025, brought to you by Athene AI. Today we're breaking down the forces that shaped the U.S. equity markets on Friday, July 11th. It was a day where major U.S. equity markets closed lower, pulling back from recent record highs. The S&P 500 declined by 0.3%, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.6%, and the Nasdaq Composite shed 0.2%. This negative sentiment weighed broadly on equities, primarily fueled by heightened trade tensions following the announcement of a 35% tariff on Canada and threats of further tariffs on other countries. But even amidst this market-wide caution, several individual stocks exhibited outsized moves, driven by company-specific or sector-specific catalysts. Let's take a closer look. First, let's explore the stocks that defied the market's downward trend and saw significant gains. Next Decade Corporation, a small mid-cap energy and infrastructure company, surged an impressive 16.94% to $10.77. This was a sharp outperformance accompanied by a massive spike in trading volume, over 8.1 million shares. While no specific news or macro driver was immediately identified, this outsized volume suggests intense investor interest, possibly driven by technical factors or unreported events. In the technology and data centers sector, VNet Group also swam against the tide, rising 14.06% to $7.95. Similar to Next, VNet experienced substantially higher than average volume, indicating unusual activity. With no qualifying news or sector-specific catalyst identified, this price surge likely reflects technical trading, short covering, or speculative flows. Now for some clear winners with identifiable catalysts. Kratos Defense and Security Solutions, a mid-cap defense and drone technology provider, jumped 11.76% to $51.71. The clear driver here was a government announcement by the Secretary of Defense to fast-track drone production. This directly benefits Kratos as a leading drone technology provider, signaling increased demand and potential contracts and prompting strong investor enthusiasm. Shifting to consumer discretionary, Levi Strauss & Company advanced a robust 11.25% to $21.95, with trading volume over 6 times its average. This strong move was entirely decoupled from the broader market's weakness, driven by a cluster of positive company-specific news. Q2 earnings and revenue beat expectations, full-year EPS and revenue guidance were raised, and the quarterly dividend was increased. These signals of strong operational momentum and management confidence triggered a surge in buying. And finally on our gainers list, AeroVironment Inc., another mid-cap in defense and drone manufacturing, gained 11.04% to $263.80. The catalyst was the same government announcement as for Kratos, fast-tracking drone production and a signed memo to boost the drone industry. As a leading U.S. drone manufacturer, AVAV stands to benefit significantly from increased government spending, driving the stock's strong outperformance. Now, let's turn our attention to the stocks that faced headwinds and closed lower. Dave, a small-cap fintech company, fell 11.88% to $202.66, significantly underperforming the market. The main driver was the escalation in the U.S.-Canada trade war, which triggered a broad risk-off move and heavy selling in high beta and growth stocks. Trading volume more than doubled, indicating significant selling pressure. For several other large movers today, including Transmedics Group in healthcare, quantum computing firms, Quantum Computing Inc., and IonQ Inc., and gaming company Penn Entertainment, we saw significant declines and elevated trading volumes. However, no specific news or sector-specific catalysts were identified for these movements. Their drops likely reflect technical selling, large block trades, or a reaction to broader market sentiment, without a clear fundamental driver. To summarize our market recap for July 11, 2025, while the broader U.S. equity market saw declines driven by escalating trade tensions, we observed clear news-driven outperformance from defense, drone stocks, and Levi Strauss due to strong earnings. Conversely, Dave Inc.'s sharp drop was directly tied to the macro trade war news, while several other significant moves occurred without readily identifiable catalysts, suggesting technical or speculative trading was at play. That's all for this edition of Market Movers and Shakers. Be sure to tune in next time for more insights into the ever-evolving world of stocks. Until then, Athene AI wishes you smart investing.